Good morning, everybody. Today I will discuss application of chi-square distribution or uses of chi-square distribution. The following are the uses given below. 1. To test if the hypothetical value of the population variance is sigma naught square, say. Second, to test the goodness of fit. Third, to test the independent of attributes. Fourth, to test the homogeneity of independent estimates of the population variance. Fifth, to test the homogeneity of independent estimates of the correlation coefficient. Last one, but sixth one, to combined mean and variance variance of probabilities obtained from independent experiment to give this a single test of significance. The calculation purpose of applications. 1. Chi-square test for population variance. Let x1, x2, so on xn be a random sample of size n. Now we want to test that samples has been drawn from normal population with uh, alpha is specified variance, that is sigma square is equal to sigma naught square. Say under h naught sigma square is equal to sigma naught square. Say for testing this null hypothesis of the statistics is used. Chi-square is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n into bracket xi minus x bar upon sigma naught whole square, that is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square by sigma naught square, that equal to ns square upon sigma naught square. Since s square is equal to 1 upon n, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square implies summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square is nothing but ns square. This is called calculated value of chi-square less than chi-square value of table value, that is chi-square calculated value less than chi-square table value, or chi-square calculated value greater than chi-square table value. Suppose chi-square calculated value less than chi-square table value, therefore h naught is uh, accepted, or chi-square calculated value greater than chi-square table value, therefore h naught is rejected. Second one, chi-square test for goodness of fit. A powerful test for testing of the significance of the values between theory and experiment. This test developed by uh, Pearson or Carl Pearson in 1920. This test is known as chi-square test for goodness of fit. To finding if the direction of the experiment from theory is just by changed or happening, it is really due to the insufficient to fit the observed data. Let us consider OI I is equal to 1 to n is a set of observed values frequencies. I is equal to 1 to n is the set of expected values or frequencies, that is OI is equal to observed frequencies and capital EI is equal to expected frequencies. The Carl Pearson's chi-square test for goodness of fit is given by that is this statistics follows chi-square distribution with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. Therefore, chi-square calculated values follows chi-square n minus 1 degrees of freedom, that is chi-square calculated value is equal to summation y minus ei whole squared by ei I is equal to 1 to n. How to find out this summation y is equal to summation ei observed values, that is OI, that column, EI, that is expected frequencies. Using OI values, find out the expected frequencies. After that, OI minus EI whole square. Last column, OI minus EI whole square. That is sum is summation OI minus EI upon EI whole square. This is called chi-square value, chi-square calculated value. Third application, to test the independence of attributes. Let us consider two attributes, capital A and capital B. A is divided into R classes, that is A1, A2, so on AR, and B is divided into S classes, that is B1, B2, so on BS, such that a classification in which attributes are divided into more than two classes are known as manifold classification of the values. Frequencies can be expressed in the following table known as random sampling manifold confidency table. Now, AI is equal to number of persons possessing the attributes, that is AI is equal to AI implies I is equal to 1 to R. Bj, that is equal to number of persons processing the attributes, that is Bj implies J is equal to 1 to S. Then AI Bj is equal to number of frequencies persons possessing both the attributes are also summation I is equal to 1 to R AI is equal to summation Bj J is equal to S, that is nothing but capital N. Capital N is total number self frequencies. Therefore, R into S manifold contingency table. The table is given below. AI is called column, A1, A2, so on AR, that total. Bj is rows, B1, B2, so on BS. The allocations of attributes A1, B1, A2, B2, so on AR, BR. That first row total is called in common bracket B1. B2 and A1, A1, B2, A2, B2, so on AR, B2, that second column total is common bracket B2. So on last row BS, A1 BS, A2 BS, so on AR BS, that row total is common bracket BS. The first column total A1, second column total A2, so on rth column or AR column total is AR. So the total number equal to total columns, that is capital N. The problem is to test if two attributes A and B under consideration, the independent are not under the null hypothesis. The attributes are independent. The theoretical self frequencies are calculated are as follows. Probability of AI is equal to probability of a person possesses the attributes, that is AI is equal to AI divided by N, I is equal to 1 to R. Similarly, probability of Bj, that equal to probability of a person possesses the attributes, that is Bj is equal to the square bracket Bj divided by N, J is equal to 1 to S. Probability of AI Bj is equal to probability of a person possesses the attributes AI Bj, that equal to AI Bj, that equal to probability of AI into probability of Bj, that is equal to AI into Bj divided by N. Therefore, AI Bj of observed observed frequency, that is equal to expected number of persons possessing both the attributes AI Bj is equal to N into probability of AI Bj, that equal to N into probability of A1 divided by N into probability of Bj divided by N cancel only AI Bj divided by N. Now using the formula we can find the expected frequencies for each of the self frequencies AI Bj under the null hypothesis H0 of independent of attributes. Now exact test for independent of attributes is very complicated, but a fair for degrees of assumptions is given by the large samples. Now chi-square test of independent of attributes is given by chi-square calculated value is equal to double summation I is equal to 1 to R, J is equal to 1 to S into bracket AI Bj minus AI Bj of observed whole squared by AI Bj of observed is a chi-square with R minus 1 into S minus 1 degrees of freedom. Similarly, fourth application chi-square test for 2 into 2 contingency table. 2 into 2 means 2 rows, 2 columns. Let the cell frequencies of a cell 2 into 2 contingency table has shown in the following table. Now we assumed that the attributes A and B are independent. 2 into 2 contingency table is like that. A columns and B rows. A dash that total, B dash that total, AB CD. That first row total is called A plus B, second row total is called C plus D. Similarly, first column total is A plus C, second column A dash column B plus D, totally A plus B plus D or capital N. Under the hypothesis are independent of attributes, expectation of A is equal to A plus B into A plus C divided by N. Expectation of C is equal to C plus D into A plus C divided by N. Expectation of B is equal to A plus B into B plus D divided by N. Expectation of D is equal to C plus D into P plus D divided by N. Now, by the direct method of chi-square test is given by chi-square calculated value is equal to A minus expectation of A whole squared by expectation of A plus B minus expectation of B whole squared by expectation of B plus C minus expectation of C whole squared by expectation of C plus D minus expectation of D whole squared divided by expectation of D, where A minus expectation of A is equal to A minus the square bracket A plus B A plus C divided by N, that is N minus A my A plus B into A plus C divided by N. That simplification is equal to AD minus BC divided by A plus B plus C plus D. Similarly, B minus expectation of B is also BC minus AD divided by A plus B plus D. C minus expectation of C equal to BC minus AD divided by A plus B plus C plus D. Last, D minus expectation of D is equal to AD minus BC divided by A plus B plus C plus D. Total. Therefore, chi-square calculated value is equal to, all terms are using this formula, AD minus BC whole squared by N squared divided by expectation of A plus BC minus AD whole squared by N square divided by expectation of B plus BC minus AD whole squared by N square that divided by expectation of C plus AD minus BC whole squared by N square divided by expectation D. That on simplification, chi-square calculated value is equal to AD minus BC whole squared by N into bracket A plus B plus C plus D into A plus B plus C plus D divided by A plus B into A plus C, B plus D, C plus D, that equal to AD minus BC whole squared by N square, N. A plus B plus D is nothing but N to N square divided by A plus B, A plus C, B plus D into C plus D. N square upon N is N cancel only N. Chi-square calculated value is equal to N into bracket AD minus BC whole square divided by A plus B into A plus C into B plus D into C plus D. This is called chi-square calculated value. This follows chi-square distribution with 1 degree of freedom. Thank you.